What's up, fellow mages? Manapool here, and I want to talk Final Fantasy, and it came with some absolute bangers. So I'm going to touch base on some commanders and playstyles that I think got some serious gas. The first one I want to talk about is Jorkadeen, First Gold Warden. This guy is a 2-mana 2/2 human rebel. He's got trample, and whenever he attacks, he gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of equipped creatures you control. Then if Jorkadeen's power is 4 or greater, draw a card. So you've got Living Weapon, for Mirrodin. Now we have Job Select. So there's even more options to just have equipment that make bodies. To kick things off, Aldebert Steiner. This is a 2-mana 2/1 human knight. He's got lifelink. He gets +1/+1 for each equipment you control. Now this deck is all about equipment. Pretty much everything in here centers around that. Your creatures are going to be tapped. You're going to be swinging. You're probably going to be open. You got to have something that's going to be able to at least get you some of that life back. And Aldebert is going to be great for that. He's going to get huge, and he's gonna swing and get all that health back for us. Another one that is awesome, Barrett Wallace. This is a 4-mana 4/4 human rebel. He's got reach, and whenever he attacks, he deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to defending player. This is all about equipped creatures. We're gonna have a ton of them. These type of decks need ways to be able to punch in aside from combat damage. After a while, people get boards. It's hard to swing in. Let's talk about some equipment. Dragoon's Lance. This is a 2-mana equipment artifact. It's got Job Select, so it will make a 1/1 hero when it enters, and then you attach Dragoon's Lance to the 1/1. Equipped creature will get +1/+0, is a knight in addition to its other types, and during your turn, equipped creature has flying. Now, I'm sort of on the fence about things that happen during your turn only. It's just great evasion for anything to be able to have flying. That's why this is in the deck. This is Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. He is a 6-mana 6/6 human samurai. Whenever Gilgamesh enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, they could have stopped right there, but they didn't. When you put one or more equipment onto the battlefield this way, you may attach one of them to a samurai you control. Okay, this is nuts. You just play your equipment off the top, boom, enters, makes a body. Really good synergy with Jorkadeen too. If you want to stack the triggers, we'll do Gilgamesh's trigger first, get some bodies onto the battlefield, go to Jorkadeen's trigger, and his +X will be higher now that we have more equipped creatures on the battlefield. We'll talk about a little bit of removal. I like Judgment Bolt. This is a 4-mana instant, deals 5 damage to target creature and X damage to the creature's controller, where X is the number of equipment you control. This is just another way to get some damage in that's not through combat. People might not see this coming out of nowhere. Your opponent's end step, alright, I'm going to destroy your creature and ping you for a bunch of damage from my equipment. I really like Judgment Bolt. Now I like this one a lot. This is Samurai's Katana. This is a 3-mana artifact equipment, Job Select. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has trample and haste, and is a samurai in addition to its other types. Trample and haste is awesome. Being able to equip this to any creature you would like to come in and start attacking is pretty awesome. You could turn anything you want into a samurai and have it be able to be affected by Gilgamesh's trigger. This is really good. Last creature, I think one of the best ones, Fyrion. Wild Rose Warrior. This is a 3-mana 3/3. This is a human rebel warrior. Equipped creatures you control have haste. Alright, already awesome. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it. Except it has this equipment's equipped abilities cost 2 less to activate. Sacrifice the token at the beginning of the next upkeep. This is crazy. Gilgamesh's trigger is on attack and enter, so that's 2. If you've got Fyrion out, that's 2 equipment that are going to get copied, 2 more bodies that are going to get inevitably made, and 2 more things to fuel Jorkadeen. This card is wild, and as of right now, only being 99 cents for an effect like this, I think is crazy. Alright, the next one I want to talk about is Zada, Hedron Grinder. This is a 4-mana 3/3 Goblin ally. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada, copy that spell for each other creature you control that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. Now the card I want to talk about is Haste Magic. This is a 2-mana instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it until your next end step. As a one-off, this is already awesome. A pump, haste, and an impulse draw for 2 mana. But in Zada, when you could target him and then your entire board with this, Everybody's pumped. Everybody's going. Exile a bunch of cards off the top of your library. Now, you're playing red. It's not like you don't have ways to have an explosive amount of mana out of nowhere. That's red's deal. Plus, it's like you don't have ways that you can play this back out of the graveyard. I don't think it matters if you exiled a bunch of cards off the top of your library and you can't play them. Probably going to kill someone. Alright, the next one I want to talk about is Sidar Jabari of Zalfir. He is a 4-mana 4/3 human knight. He's got Eminence. Whenever you attack with one or more knights, if he is in the command zone or the battlefield, you draw a card, discard a card. Eminence, famously very powerful. He's got Flying First Strike, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, return target knight creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I didn't see many from Final Fantasy, but one that really stuck out to me was Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. 4-mana 3/3, human noble knight, and during your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. When he enters, create a 2/2 white knight creature token. That's fine. But then he's got 4 and 2 white, you tap, exile Dion, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcerer. He then turns into Bahamut, Warden of Light. This is one of the new saga creatures. So you get a saga, plus it comes with a body. This one is a 5/5 flying dragon. For the first 2 chapters, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, then those creatures gain flying until end of turn. Okay, that's awesome. Then for the third one, destroy target permanent. Exile Bahamut, and then return it to the battlefield. So for the final chapter, kill someone's thing, boom, you're right back to Dion. Alright, the next one that I'm going to talk about is Tourach, Dread Cantor. This is a 2-mana 2/1 human cleric. He's got Kicker 2, so you may pay an additional 2 black, so 4 total. He's got protection from white, and whenever an opponent discards a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Tourach. Then, when he enters the battlefield, if he was kicked, target opponent discards 2 cards at random. Now, I recently discovered this guy, and I was like, I need to build a deck. And in Final Fantasy, I found the card Hecdias. This is a 2-mana 1/1 Ooze Horror. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. Now, the each opponent is crazy because it's whenever an opponent discards a card, you put a +1/+1 on Tourach. So if Tourach is out, you play the Hecdias, boom, 3 counters on him right now. And we're playing black. This thing is going to die and come back. That is a given. We are going to kill this thing, and we're going to bring it back to the battlefield. And each time we do that, everybody's discarding a card. This deck is going to be annoying, and I'm going to love every second of it because I love Voltron. Alright, the next guy we're going to talk about is actually a twofer. The first one is Malik, Reforged Researcher. This guy is a 4-mana, no power, no toughness, because his power and toughness are equal to twice the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. The first instant or sorcery spell you cast each turn costs 3 less to cast, and the other one is Zethi, Arcane Blade Master. I got a video about her, so check her out. She is incredible. But the card that I want to talk about is Swallowed by Leviathan. This is a 3-mana instant. You choose target spell, surveil 2, then counter the chosen spell unless its controller pays 1 for each card in your graveyard. Now, Malik and Zethi are both about putting cards into your graveyard, and they both happen to be instants. Choose target spell to me is awesome. There's 3 mana, hit anything. Nobody's gonna have the mana to pay for all the things you've got in your graveyard because you are ready for this kind of thing to happen. Alright, let's talk about Naya, Jinnie Faye, Jetmir's second. She is a 3-mana 3/3 elf druid. You create 1 or more tokens. You may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. A card from this set that I saw it and I was like, good lord, Mughul's Valor. Now there's a lot. It's a 5-mana instant, but for each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Mughal creature token with lifelink. Then creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Now Jinnie Faye can take all those 1/2 white moguls and turn them into dogs or cats that are much better. Plus, you've probably got way more synergy in the deck for cats and dogs. You had a board, well now you've got a double board or a triple board. And the fact that this is an instant, I'm gonna do this on your turn, you're gonna board wipe? Alright, well, I'm gonna double my board and then make everybody indestructible. What are you gonna do about it? I hope you liked the video, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you used these cards or you plan to use any in the future. I'll see you all in the next one.